to the first podcast for Bulleyes and Bankrolls. Welcome.
Let's get fucking round of applause in the chat there. Let's get it all going on.
Here we'll have like a little sound effect that'll go boom, like hitting the bullseye, and then we'll have some money come across the screen like Bankrolls.
They're like animation or something.
Yeah. We'll get it all crack-a-lacking. Welcome in. It's Fenny Boy to my right. If you haven't heard of him before, go follow him on Twitch. Get the follows going, the subs going. My boy.
It's your motherfucking boy.
So, we got some exciting news. So me and Fenny were always talking, looking at what we can do, push the boat out, go outside the box, and we've come up with Bulleyes and Bankrolls. Fenny, do you want to explain a little bit behind what it is?
So, Bulleyes and Bankrolls, we had a couple of premises of the ideas that we enjoy. We like darts, and we like football. Nice and easy ones, and betting to do with football, stuff like that. So, Bulleyes obviously represents the darts there, which we'll be setting up a nice little league on a Thursday to do. Thursday throwdowns. And then the Bankrolls is because we've got a fantasy football league going, Super Six league going, and another thing that we're starting to call a Survivor Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Which is where you bet on a team, or you pick a team each week. It's got to be different each week. Eventually, if that team loses, you get eliminated, and the last one wins a prize pool.
I like it.
That's how I got to the name.
I like it. So what we're going to run through with you tonight is every step of Bulleyes and Bankrolls. What it means, how you can join, how you can get involved, what's involved in it, who's going to be involved in it, and we'll go from there. Where are you feeling first, Fenny? Where should we touch base with first?
So just looking at the little list that you give me, there's obviously not got much to go through. We haven't really set up the darts yet. Have you got any ideas for the darts?
So we get as many people involved as we can. I think we launch it either this week or next to coincide with the Football League starting and the Premier League. I think maybe get everybody involved for this Thursday.
Yeah.
And then draw up the league, the fixtures, and we know who's involved, who's not.
Yeah.
And then first games start the following week would be, pardon me, where I think it should go. Personally.
That'll work out nicely as well.
Yeah.
First real podcast next week. We can explain what we've come up to ideas-wise for it. It won't be a massive rush. Everything all in once. Slowly working into stuff.
And it's quite a straightforward format. So we discussed it at length, didn't we, Fanny? We're going to do best of 12 legs. So ideally first to 7. But if it is 6-6, it will end in a draw. We are involved in draws. Just makes it more interesting. Gives you more to go for. And you can always stay in it. If you manage to get a draw, you're going to get some points or a point, depending on how we judge the scoring, which we're going to sort out this week. Keeps everyone involved. Even if you could just scrape a draw out of it, that could be the difference between finishing first or bottom. You never know. It's going to be fun. These are all going to be played over Darts Counter. Over the Darts Counter app. Everybody's got to have a camera on when they're playing. Whether that be from your phone, webcam, whatever. Not fussed, as long as there's a camera on it, so we can, people know it's legit. And we're not just going to have people saying, oh, he kept saying he got 180. And someone hits a 9-darter. It's not going to happen. With the quality of players we've got, like, no offense to anybody, and I'm involving myself in this, like, we're not pros. We're not even amateurs. We're just beginners, in a sense. It'll be fun to watch. It's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top. And again, it's open to pretty much anyone. I think 50 average or below at the minute. I think if you're going any higher than that, then you're going to smash people out of the water. So
I think what's nice with darts as well is there's very clearly a winner and a loser.
Yeah.
As long as you've got the camera to prove it. So you've got none of this issue of, did he actually win that one? Like, yes, he did.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Video proof. Tap the dart when it goes into the double, as a lot of people tend to do when they have cameras on. It gets frustrating, but it proves a point that you've hit the double. And yeah, we'll do that. I think we're talking about putting some money into the pot, aren't we?
Thinking about it, I think yes.
So there's a bit more incentive there for people to keep playing. It might be a case of someone's getting beaten every week. You never know. There might be a little bogey prize in there for people. You know, we could have a look at highest finish, highest checkouts, you know, least darts out and stuff like that. There's plenty we can look at with some little bits and bobs. Yeah, absolutely, Muns. Like, get involved, mate. Absolutely get involved. The more the merrier. Doesn't matter
It's a
what your
nice one.
standards like. It's just a bit of fun.
All you need is a dartboard and a phone to record
Yeah.
it. Nice and easy.
Yeah, we're not asking for like top of the line cameras and stuff like that. As long as your camera on your phone can clearly pick up your dartboard eligibly, so that we can see you actually throwing a dart in it, then I'm not fussed.
What means if you have a self-scoring thing, so you still need a camera?
But if you've got a self-scoring thing, you should have a camera. Let's be honest. If you've got a Scolia, then it's got a camera on it, or an Omni.
Because it's just from what for this Oscar putting that question out in the chat there. So I'm not sure what his setup is. I can't 100% remember.
Yeah, I mean, if it's got the phone self-scoring system, then it's still going to have a camera on it. And if it's a good one, then it will connect to the Target Darts app. Anyway, I'll be using it website-wise with my PC here. I spoke to Mick, one of the lads. I think he's going to come to my garage and play his games here, so that it can be recorded and stuff as well. So there's plenty of ways around it. Look, as long as you have a phone and a dartboard, you can play into darts. You need darts, obviously. You're not going to play without darts. As long as you have that, you know, it's a friendly game. So that is the basis of what the Thursday Throwdown is going to be. We have been looking at a few little bits and bobs around prizes. If we decide to go money wise, it will be involving Bulleyes and Bankrolls down below. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be designing some merch as well. So yeah, we'll have some merch and stuff.
I need to get on with the thing that I was telling you about, because I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be nice.
Yeah, but it's all going to come together. We want it to be a community where people have a laugh. Who doesn't enjoy a bet on a Saturday or a Sunday, like, for the football? You know, it's just a way of bringing everyone together in the things that everybody does on the weekend anyway.
That's just incorporate it. Get a load more people involved. You might think, I don't really know to talk about this, or you got 1 or 2 people. You don't know there's a community there for it. Chuck your big wins in, chuck your big losses in, because don't just go and post all your wins, because no one likes that. We all know we're losing bets.
Absolutely.
Let's have a laugh with it. It's a bit of fun.
Absolutely. There'll be some good matchups. You know, there'll be a few shocks, I'm sure, a few surprises. That's where the podcast comes in again. So every Sunday, me and Fanny Boy, we're going to be reviewing everything that's gone on over that weekend. So we'll be looking at the darts that happened on the Thursday. What were the standouts? Any big, massive games that took place? Highest checkouts, high scores, anyone hit 180s. We'll talk about it all. We'll cover it all. So if anyone misses it, watch the podcast and you'll find out about it. If you're not in the Discord, number 1, why are you not? And number 2, get yourself in there, because that's where all the results are going to be posted. There might even be some live stream links in there for games and stuff as well. Even if you're not playing, you can still enjoy it. So yeah, we're going to cover that.
So.
No, carry on.
I know my when I do my games, most likely I'll be streaming.
Yeah,
them.
Absolutely, same.
So obviously I'll have it on Twitch going on there, so everyone can join in and watch.
Yeah.
That's how I think I'll be doing my one. So.
Yeah, and same. You're going to have me and probably Mike doing our back-to-back games simultaneous. I don't know what order it'll go in. We'll sort that out, but I think that's the plan, is for Mike to come in and play his games.
Mm-hmm. Do we know, because I know we said not everyone can do a Thursday night, potentially. Are we allowing them to play any time during the day Thursday, or are we looking to try and keep it more in the evening?
Ideally we want the games done by Thursday night, so that we can cover it on the podcast on the Sunday. If they choose to play on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, for example, because the fixtures are going to be there, I'm happy for that, as long as it's after the Sunday podcast and before Thursday midnight.
Play a game between a Monday and a Thursday.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Just then we've got it to cover on the podcast. and everyone knows where they stand as well, because the last thing you want is people with outstanding games. I do understand holidays and stuff might play a factor. You'll just have to message me or Fenny letting us know you're going away so you can miss the game, and probably try and get 2 games done in a week to catch it up, whether it be before you go or after you go. Just make sure to organise it with the other player.
Similar to, I don't know if obviously there might be a few people here that joined in when we did the online FIFA online save.
Yeah.
And obviously when life's just getting in the way, if there's a reason you can't play, speak to people, be open about it. We'll accommodate to make sure we can get it done, but we'll just try our best to get it done between the Monday, Thursday, so we can talk about it for the podcast.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, this is not mine or Fenny's first rodeo. We're very competitive guys, so we like to create competitions. Ideally ones that are fun and everyone can get involved in and have a bit of a laugh. Although Warzone Wednesday last time was not fun.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, for you, yeah. Well, yeah, they could take the dartboard with them, or if they go abroad, maybe to Turkey or something like that. Most places have a dartboard there. I'm not bothered if you play your games there as long as you've got your camera on.
Yeah.
That's something for them to think about. Have a little sort and organise. But yeah, so that is essentially darts. So the Thursday throwdown, that's how it's going to go. We're looking forward to it. I think that's fair to say. It's going to be enjoyable, and it's going to be different. What do you reckon, Fenny?
I like it. I was just quickly seeing if I can find the logo for it that we've sent to each other. And then I think
it's in the Discord. I think I put it in my Discord, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No, just get that on screen quickly to show what it looks like.
Pardon moi.
I've got an older one. When we used to call it the Thursday Night Start League, but
same sort of principle. Of principle. Yeah.
Just different name, different logo.
Absolutely.
So we are working on things. We do things.
There's a lot going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. So Fenny spent the whole of last weekend setting up a brand new Discord for Bulleyes and Bankrolls. If you haven't joined it, I will pop a link below the video. I will attach it to our Twitch pages as well. Put it on our social medias, all that sort of stuff. So
sounds good to me. I think that's Thursday Throwdown sorted.
Yeah.
Fridays. Every Friday. F1 Fridays.
I'll hand over to Fenny to explain the premise of the F1 Fridays.
Big competition going on at the moment. It's causing a lot of drama over in the Discord. Having a lot of fun with it, but it's what it is. It's a little competition every other week, because we understand people have lives. So every other Friday we'll play 3 or 4 races in F1 24 competition. I think we've got about 10 to 12 people in there at the moment joining the races. If you can do that week, and that's it. Literally just compete, get put into a team, compete, see where you finish, make it friendly, keep it competitive, but mostly it's fun. And then at the end of this one, this is the first time doing it. A few things that obviously still learning curve, and at the end of it, start season 2, knowing how it's left off and what we need to improve on.
Yeah,
that's essentially the premise of it. It's F1,
and we're happy to people to get involved. We are happy for them to get involved, but we don't want people with wheels or sims. Like, we're trying to make it as fair as possible. That's one of the reasons that we took presets off, so that people can customize their presets and have an advantage on people. Everybody is in the same performance car. You can choose between 5 different presets to race in, so it's not like you are limited to the same one as say Fenny, for example. I'm not limited to the same one as him. I can change it if I want to. I can change my strategy. There is a lot involved with that. It's not just a case of boom, here it is, you drive that car with that preset. But we wanted to make it fair at the same time, so that is that. But yeah, we ask, if you are going to join, no wheels, no sims, no rigs, just control,
clean racing as well,
and clean racing. Yeah, it's a big topic at the minute.
Yeah,
which
it's just far what is clean and accidental, or what is just part of the game. It's a lot of. That's one of the things we are, like I say, working on.
Yeah.
But so then maybe it have to be like a little vetting process before allowing people in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, so we play alternative Fridays. So, for example, this Friday coming up, which is the 17th, no,
15th.
15th, we're going to be live again Friday night, kicking off the F1 around 9ish, Fanny?
Yeah, I think 9. I'm happy with 9.
Around
Might
9
even do a
p.m.
bit earlier this week if that makes sense for people. But
Yeah, so
normally was
we'll say
it
between
started
8 and 9, somewhere around there. We're both going to be live at that point. If you want to join in, sit back, watch the first 3 races, and then we open the lobby up.
Yeah.
Come in, have a race. You'll see how we race. We'll see how you race. If we feel you're a clean racer, because we will be watching you very carefully, then join us by all means. We'll be able to
Right now
determine.
right now it's mostly for the people that we know.
Yeah.
Or at least have some sort of association with, so we can still talk to them and learn what they're like as well.
Yeah.
So if we open up to everybody, one person comes in, ruins the race, everybody, that's a week done already straight away. So there is a bit of vetting process with it. It's not like darts where you come in, win a game, and leave. This can actually have a big effect. And to show that it's part of it, we do have an FIA involved, of which one of the members has just been done for 10-second penalty and has got 2 points on his licence. So it is fair, and it is. We do hand out penalties for dangerous driving.
Munz has just made a good point, that he did overtake someone and bumped him. He knew it was a mistake, so he pulled to the side, let him through. By all means,
Yeah, I've done that.
You know, you can race hard, but race clean. Like, if you do make a mistake, own it. Let the person back through. The FIA ain't going to investigate it. You're not going to get hit with a time penalty. Saves us the legwork as well. You know, just use your common sense with it. We're all there to have a laugh. And that's what the whole of Bulleyes and Bankrolls is about, having a laugh. You know, it's the whole reason we set it up.
So it's all mates. It's the sort of chat you get down the pub. Instead of doing it down the pub, it's every day in a Discord.
Yeah.
And then you get a podcast at the end of the week to go along with it.
Absolutely. Shall we cover our next topic in the Bulleyes and Bankrolls?
I did get a quick question. So,
Okay.
Are we going to bring presets into it when we get when we are better drivers?
In my opinion, no. I understand why people want them. I use them myself. But the moment someone starts using a custom and someone's not, there's no point racing together. There just isn't, because that car is suited for that racetrack. That is the best. It's the best way of putting it, and you want people to keep that interest in it. I get the reason for doing your customs, because your car drives a lot better. I get it. I do it. But if you're racing Tim's imaginary, by the way. If you're racing someone called Tim, doesn't play it during the week, just hops on a Friday for a bit of fun, he's at a massive disadvantage compared to someone that bombs it out all week creating custom presets, because we all know they take time to do as well. So we know it takes time. But I think it's just an unfair advantage. Not in a horrible way, but your car's going to go quicker than Tim's. Bless Tim.
I suppose at least for the time being.
Yeah.
We'd just keep it simple. If this does go hopefully
if it takes off, one thing we can always look at is splitting into 2 leagues.
Yeah. Competitive and a casual.
We can have a custom lobby league or whatever, but until we know where it's going, I think for the minute we just leave as is, and we'll review it at the end of the season. We're always gonna. We did it with Warzone Wednesday. It wasn't a masterpiece to start with. Some would say it's not now, but we put our heart and souls into that. I even made videos singing, so you know, my heart and soul was definitely in it. But yeah, so moving swiftly on to our next agenda, fantasy football.
Here we go.
So everybody loves fantasy football. It's amazing. It keeps you interested throughout the whole season. If you're competitive, you want to beat your mates, we have an absolute massive league that's going to be set up. So join it. The link is in the Discord. Fenny set that up as well, bless him. You'll find that Fenny
You're the face of the operation. I'll just make sure it all works.
Well, yeah, this face takes a lot of work, to be fair, you know. But yeah, so Fenny set it up. It's all good to go. Just join the league. Literally enter your team, create your team, and you're in. and it starts from this Friday.
Yeah,
I believe.
That's it. Yeah, league starts, doesn't it?
I believe it's 6 o'clock Friday night. I can let you know.
Get that in there.
Pick my team. Deadline's 6:30.
6:30 Friday.
6:30 on
Mate.
Friday. I have to make some changes to my team already. I thought I was onto a winner. I'm not gonna lie. But watching Liverpool today kind of changed my mind.
Oh, okay. I did see they'd lost on penalties.
Yeah, they lost.
Don't
on
know anything
pens.
about the game. What happened? What's your take on it then?
Like going forward, Liverpool unreal. They're going to score a lot of goals. They always do. But they were very, very frail defensively. Like very frail. Yeah, Mun's absolutely, mate. The links in the Discord. Are you in the Bulleyes and Bankrolls? I think you are. I believe you are. If you are, go down to Fantasy. There's a link in there, bro. Join it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Liverpool very frail defensively. To be honest, should have been a penalty for Crystal Palace, but Liverpool strikes again. I don't know how it wasn't given as a penalty. Like, I get the
They scored a penalty though, didn't they?
They did score a penalty that Van Dijk gave away on Saturday, but honestly, mate, so the ball's coming in the box, yeah. McAllister's jumped to head it. He's totally missed it. It's going over his head. It's going onto Ismail Assar's chest, and McAllister's hand's there. So it stops it hitting Sar's chest, so it hits his hand, bounces in front of him. Sarr just gets to it as a shot. It's a great block. But if it hadn't hit McAllister's hand, Sarr would have chested it, controlled it that way, and probably volleyed it straight away. So even though he got the shot,
yeah,
it's a stonewall penalty, mate. Like, it's hit his hand. It's not like his arm or anything like that. It's hit his hand just before hitting Sar's chest, because he's jumped early on the way down, and that's where it's hit his hand.
But then declassed that. I've not seen it. So
it's stonewall, mate. It's stonewall. And I'm sat there thinking, what are these guys drinking?
Then if you call it natural movement, if they're sort of battling it out and your arms are sort of doing that.
No, his hand's up here, mate.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. He's jumped. His hand's up there.
Yeah, so it's ended like with his hand there in front of his chest. It's hit his hand. The ball's bounced away. Whereas if Ismail Assar had chested it, probably dropped it down, volleyed
Just
it.
get a shot or something like that.
Do you know what I mean? And then on the actual penalties, Alisson was off his line when he saved one of them. They clearly showed it and still allowed the goal. Still allowed the save. Like, it should have been retaken.
Okay, yeah. So I've got Oscar in the chat here going. So he's changed his team about 10 times.
Yep.
Already. He did say it was a penalty, and then Alisson was off his line to save a penalty as well.
There you go.
Back to everything you've said. So fair.
Liverpool strike again. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. As you can tell, I'm a Man U fan. Enough said.
And that's it. And we already alienated half the people that could watch this.
Yeah, I apologise to all the scum. I mean, Liverpool fans, but please continue watching the podcast. Anyhow,
even if it's just for me.
Back to the fantasy football and what Oscar's just said about he's changed his team 10 times. I will change mine at least 2 or 3 more times before the season kicks off. 100%. I do it every year. I go into a lot of thinking with it. As I do most things, I assess the stats. See the stat man. You've got.
So this is the one.
Well, you've got Sesko that's just signed for United. He's got to be thrown into the mix now, surely.
I did think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting money on Cunha and Mbeumo. I've got on both of my team.
It.
I still think that's going to be good.
I like it.
Do
it's good,
really
good
like
little
them.
pairing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Don't even have to be goals like the assists. I think they can come up with as well.
Yeah.
So let's go. I'd give it a couple of weeks first.
Well, I'm just going to say, if Man U get Donnarumma and Bulleyes, then they may as well give us the league now.
If you get all these players, I'll be incredibly surprised at where these money issues have come from and where they've gone. Because at the end of last season, you were really struggling. Mm-hmm. You really need a Champions League. And now you've just spent 80 million on a striker.
Yeah.
Just 2 winger.
Yeah.
Strikers.
I think everyone's questioning where's the money come from. Obviously, with laying staff off and stuff like that, making them redundant and then spending all this money. Man U is one of the biggest generators of revenue. That's a known fact. Getting Rashford off the books last season helped massively. Even though it was a loan, we was not paying his wages, so we saved a hell of a lot there. Anthony as well. exactly the same.
Yes, yeah.
Sancho last season, exactly the same. We saved a lot in wages, hell of a lot. We've also let a lot go this season, and we're still trying to get rid. I don't really understand where all this money's come from, especially when
I ain't gonna complain about it.
No, I'm not going to complain at all. I mean, we're talking about another 100 mil on Belieber, so we'll see.
Christ.
We'll see what happens with that.
Bloody hell.
My
I mean,
honest opinion this year on United, top 4. It's got to be. It's got to be, surely. It can't. We can't.
I think you need the results if you're spending this money.
Well,
I think
if you look at the teams
go.
in the league, you've got Liverpool, City, and Chelsea. Probably the 3 that look an Arsenal.
Who's that team that have Chris Wood? Because I think they're going to be up there. They're a good team. They are. They're going to be up there this season, I think.
Yeah, but, and it's a big but. You've got European football. Have you got the squad to do it on both fronts?
I'll just have to be in Europe. I don't. Yeah. As long as we don't go down, I'm happy.
I don't think you'll go down. It's it's the same.
No, I think now I've seen what's happened elsewhere.
I was looking at Palace today, and they look great, but when they're playing on Thursday nights and then Sundays, Sundays, it's a massive task. It's a massive toll on your team. If you haven't got the squad depth, which they haven't, I don't think Forest has really signed many so far.
We've sold a few players. I know we're meant to be getting a few more in. It's starting to look a bit more positive.
Yeah.
I'd say 2-3 weeks ago, I was putting my hair out thinking we are going down. Like, we've sold Alanga. At that point, we were selling Gibbs White. Had no signings coming in. Sold 2 more midfielders after that. I was really... But a few things have changed. Now got Ndoye in.
I think if you look at it, the team that's flying under the radar is Man City. Like, no one's really talking about them. But they've made some freaking good signings. Like... Tajani Reinders, mate, in midfield is going to run midfield. He's box to box. He don't stop. That is a great little pick for your fantasy team. If you have not got him, I have. Get him in your team. It's cheap as chips. Let me tell you how much
is he? That's the point. Have a little look at that. Yeah.
Let me tell you how much he is. He is 5.5 million for a midfielder, which is bloody good. It's good value.
I've done similar. So I've gone for Caicedo and Anderson. Knowing that you get the defensive points now. They're 4.5 mil. 4.5 mil for players that were top in the charts for interceptions and stuff last season.
This is the thing. I've got Isak in my team, so he's going to have to get the hell out because Eddie Howe's come out and said he's not going to play. He's not going to play at all for the start of the season. I'll tell you why I put him in. Because I did think Liverpool would buy him by now and he'd be playing the first game of the season for Liverpool. So I was thinking ahead of the curve, buy him cheap before he goes to Liverpool and they inflate the value. You know what I'm saying? I could keep him, just bench him, but for that kind of money, I'm better off putting it elsewhere. We'll say that. But you will not see my team until kick-off. I know you guys have put yours in the chat.
We will put ours in
the Discord.
Obviously, I say a few of them have changed. Mine hasn't changed. Mine is saying this. I might have a little look, but I don't focus on fantasy football. It's not my thing. I get 3 weeks in, I'd forget all about it. But this is my reasoning to come back to it and try and actually focus. Got a Discord and
I'm so competitive. I don't want to show you my team. I don't want to give anyone a hand. I'm so damn good that people will just copy my team.
Do you know what would have been good? We could come up with this before Friday, I think. You know how you see all these ones that do forfeits?
Yes, yeah.
Come the end of the season, who finishes last has to do some sort of forfeit.
Yeah, I see one the other day. I think it was 24 hours in a pub. And for every pint he drank, took an hour off it.
Oh, so 24 pints to be out of there by half hour.
Oh, I like it. Mate, he was absolutely smashed by the end of it. Absolutely smashed. But he was at Wetherspoon, so he was like putting it online so people were buying the drinks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but
that's good. I like that.
They didn't keep buying him pints, so he has to drink pints to get the hour off.
So he's getting like...
He was getting shots and everything, yeah. It was good fun.
And what did you think of them then? They're nice. What did you think? Content.
Well, yeah, we'll have to sort that one out. But yeah, we'll have a look at forfeits and stuff like that and get involved. Honestly, there's no work involved really. If you're a moderate to it, you don't play it very often. Still get involved. It's a bit fun.
At least you know the point. They're going to happen in the background anyway. We need a couple of good weeks, and if you don't look at it, you're laughing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Callum said he's changed. He's changed thrice, so 3 times he's changed already.
Yep.
And Oscar's just are we doing Prem predictions today?
Prem predictions. What for the?
I'm guessing.
For the
I guess
Saturday
he's
show.
asking about one of the next topics, the Survivor Saturday. But obviously everyone's got a. It might not be. It might be just what our predictions are for the first week of the Football League.
Yeah. So I mean, we spoke about finding who's involved, didn't we? I tell you what. Before we get into, let's explain the premise of it. We'll explain the premise. I think we've covered the Fantasy League now. The link's in the Discord. Join the Discord. The Discord will be dropped in my Twitch chat, Fenny's Twitch chat. I'll put it on my dashboards. I'll put it into my Discord. Fenny will do the same. I will do it to the video as well on the YouTube channel that I've got to create still.
And then I've also got this.
I will post.
My stream, anybody in the stream.
I'll post the first podcast. So this one. This will go onto my YouTube until I've created it, and then I'll move it across onto there anyway. So I'll have it attached to my YouTube. But yeah, I think we've covered fantasy football, and now I want to let you on to Fenny's baby, because this is his baby. It's all Fenny's work. He's come to me with it, and I'm like, let's do it. Let's get on it. So I'll pass you over to my boy.
So it's a new one. It's called Survivor Saturday. The basic premise is the first week, obviously we start on Friday. It will be from all the top 4 leagues in England, 3 o'clock kickoffs only. Everyone puts £10 in on the first week. So then that covers you for the whole length of the tournament, because you don't know how long it's going to last yet. So first week, put your money in. You then have to submit a team by Friday midnight for that out of the 3 o'clock kickoffs for the 4 leagues. Or it's got to be something like Liverpool to win versus Crystal Palace, as long as it's 3 o'clock kickoff. If you win, you advance to the next week. If Liverpool win, you advance to the next week. If it doesn't, or your prediction doesn't win, it's a loss or a draw, you're out. And we keep going up until there's one person, call it season, or one session, or however long it lasts. And we might even add a few different things in there. If you find it's taking too long because it's too easy, might add a thing and say you're only allowed to choose this division this time and stuff like that. But you just choose one outcome and one game, 3 o'clock kickoffs in the top 4 leagues, and try and survive. Last one standing wins the prize pool.
I like it. I like it.
I'll have a tracker.
It's a great concept.
I think it's nice and easy.
Yep.
I'll have a tracker for it, so you can always look through to see who's what you picked one week, and so you know you're not going to pick the same team. You can see who's picked what else, and also see who went out by picking what. So if you start looking down and see a trend that there's 3 people that have lost on different weeks on Liverpool 3 o'clock kickoffs. Don't bet on them for a 3 o'clock kickoff. There must be 10 of them.
Sod Liverpool.
Little trends going.
And we did say as well, depending on what kind of numbers we get, it might be a case of one week we do a random spinner between Prem. I'll cover it again, Munsey. My stream went dead, so it could have been that. So yeah, one week we might just do a spinner where we say, right, Prem, League, Championship, League 1, League 2. We'll random spin for your name, and that's the league you're picking it from. Just as a bit of fun to make it a bit different, so that people aren't picking the same teams all the bloody time, because we don't want it.
Yeah, and obviously that's why once you've chose that team once, you can't pick them again.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like I say, it's going to be easy to go in a nice way. United obviously haven't got Europe this season. They'll probably play on a Saturday 3 o'clock more often than other teams will.
Yeah.
You can't keep choosing United. That's why we do that.
Yeah. Keep it fair.
I've had questions about weeks when obviously you've got international tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just pick from League 1, League 2.
Yeah.
That's
It's
simple.
still
And
going to
FA
continue.
Cups. It's still going to continue every week. And FA Cup weeks. I think when the FA Cup comes out.
Yeah, there'll be 3 o'clock kickoffs.
That's it. Just choosing them. Nice and easy.
And you've also got to think as well, how long are you guys going to last? Because, have you got good football knowledge? Yeah, all well and good saying, oh yeah, I know this one. But once you've used that team, you cannot use that team again. You're going to have to think outside the box at some point and go for a different result you might not have thought about before. It might come down to Brentford-Everton one week. Who are you picking out of that? That could be your only choices left.
Everton. Gotta be Everton.
All day.
I'm saying that right now. Everton always.
If they get Jack Grealish, then I can absolutely see your point. Absolutely. I think they need to invest a bit more before then, but that's for another day. So, can you just recap quickly what Survivor Saturday is again, please, Fen?
Yep.
Just quickly.
No, of course. So I'll try and do it a bit shorter as well. 3 o'clock kickoffs every Saturday. You in the top 4 leagues of England, you choose the outcome of one game from that selection. All you have to do is pick, say, Liverpool to beat Crystal Palace. If you win, or Liverpool win, you go through to the next week. If it's a draw or Palace win, you're out. You lose it. The winner at the end of it wins the prize pool, because everyone's going to put £10 in at the start of the tournament, and if you're the last one left, you win the prize pool. If everyone gets knocked out on the same week and there's no people left, then that prize pool rolls over to the following tournament, and we go again. Everyone puts £10 in again, and it's double prize pool. And you just do that all the way through. You can only choose the team once, so once you've used it, you can't use it again until the next tournament starts. So make sure you choose them wisely, thinking ahead, you know what's coming up. With international football, when there's international weeks, League 1, League 2, for the most part, keep playing. So you then choose out of them 2 leagues. So maybe don't use them all up straight away, but you might want to, because maybe you're better at knowing League 1 football than somebody else. If we're finding it's going to take too long to get through and people are winning more than we thought, even with the fact that you can't use the same team, then we will potentially look to add in certain things where you use a random spinner, which means each person can only choose from one league that specific week. Specific week.
Yeah, so that's basically the premise of how it's going to work. Again, this is going live this week, ready for Saturday. So this is why we thought we'd do this tonight to explain to everybody that it's coming, and it's coming fast. If you want to get involved, make sure you're in the Discord. Tell your mates to get in the Discord. Pass the word out. Explain, look, you could earn some real quiche doing this as well. The more people we have, the more money you can win. You don't know. By week 6, we might have a winner. We go again. We start fresh. We go again.
We don't know how long it's going to last. Callum said if money's on the line, surely you'll be able to choose whoever, not random. That's why we'll see how it goes. If there's 10 of us doing it and there's still 9 of us after 3 or 4 weeks, then we can introduce a random wheel. Yeah. And I think it'll be, we do it for everybody, not just an individual person. Say, right, okay, this week you can only choose in Premier League. It'll be this week we can only choose from League 2, something like that.
So Munzi said he'd do the spinner every week. Makes you think outside the box. To be fair, from my point of view, I think it would make it more interesting.
That's a good point, yeah.
Just, so on a Thursday night or a Wednesday night or Tuesday night, whatever, we literally get the name. So Muns, for example, spin the wheel, that's the league you've got to pick from. That's something I personally would do to make it a bit more interesting and stop people just going Premier League all the time. But I do understand why people would want to go Premier League and be safe with their money. I get it. I do get it. That's why I think when it gets to the later stages, we introduce it. Just to make it more interesting. Spice it up a bit. Keep the people that are not in it anymore still involved with it. Oh, they've got a tricky pick this week. They've got a pick from League 2. I wonder who they're going to pick. Bit of interest there. Bit of banter as well. When they put that selection in, you can either root for it or root against it. Just keeps people interested. But that's something that's something we'll think about as it evolves. Like I say, it could be over by week 5, week 6. You don't know. Anything can happen in football. That's the beauty of it. And then we go again. It's not going to be a case of, we've done it once this season, we'll just stop. There'll be multiple rounds of it. It's a long season. It's 30 games in the Premier League alone.
Yeah, somebody's not going to predict it right every week. You're going to get caught out somewhere.
Yeah, I think if you went £10 each round, it's £10 each round, not £10 every week. You literally pay your £10 before. So, for example, it's starting the shut-off point. Did we say midnight Friday? Didn't we?
Yeah. So the first tournament starts this week. So the first one is Saturday 3 o'clock kickoffs. The cut-off is Friday midnight. So make sure you sent your money over and stuff like that, and sent your first prediction in to me by that time as well, or onto the Discord.
Yep.
So I actually need to start putting that through. I've had a question again just in the chat. Are we still doing the one thing we only choose one team once? It is yes. So once you've chosen that team, you then can't pick them again during that tournament section. It's £10 entry per tournament, not per week, because that would add up to a lot of money that we understand people can't always afford.
Yeah, that's fine, Muns, that's fine. So we will be recording the teams that you're picking, so don't try and think, I'll pick Man City this week and I'll do it again next week. Ain't going to happen. If you're trying to do it and we think you're doing it on purpose, you'll just get knocked out.
Yeah.
We're not, we have lives as well. We haven't got all this time to spend doing all this for you guys when if you've picked that team more than once before anyway. That's why we've said you pick it once, we'll record it. Hopefully we won't come across anything like that, but you also have to remember Fenny's a very busy man. He's very busy. He does a lot in the background that nobody sees and he doesn't get credit for. A lot of this stuff that you see, he puts the time and effort into, like the whole Discord. I didn't do one thing on it apart from create this bad boy down here. I did that myself personally.
What's great is there's
every
nothing
bit
on my screen there, so just like you talked, you just pointed
down
to
here.
penis.
So I did. Well, yeah, I did make that as well.
Yeah,
the whole thing below me here, I made. Me, all my input. I'm joking. I was on the phone to Fenny, but yeah, we made it. Well, Chat GPT, let's give them some credit somewhere. They've helped us out a lot, not just with this, but other things as well. We're not going to go into too much detail. You've probably guessed from things in other Discords what's been popping up. Chat GPT is king. Let's just say that. If it wasn't for them right now, we'd be at loose end. Yeah, absolutely.
Just need to make sure there's no clauses in there to say that anything that's created is owned by them as well, because then we're in.
Yes.
Need to look into the T's and C's.
Yeah. Something we haven't really covered but has kind of cropped up is maybe doing like a Discord accumulator every week. If everyone wants to get involved in it, chuck £1 in, £2 in. I know you pick between 5-10 teams throughout the Discord, all in it together, and go splitsies. You could
even do that involved with the Survivor Saturday.
Yeah.
All the teams that get put in there, you don't have to, but you can chuck it in.
Yeah.
Make a nice little accumulator out of it.
Absolutely. There's many, 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 many ways of making bankrolls. And that's going to be coming at you live and direct. We'll set up some random darts tournaments as well. Once we get everything set up and running with the league, we could do like a knockout cup or something like that as well. Keep people interested. There's plenty of content that's going to be coming everyone's way, so just watch out. Would be
keep your eyes open, keep your eyes peeled, and ears open, eyes peeled.
Yeah, we're
not play best place in the Discord.
Yeah, we're for a long time and a good time. So, Bulleyes and Bankrolls. Remember the name.
You lot are here first.
You're going to be seeing a lot of
the growth of this. Supporting the growth of this.
Absolutely. And when me and Fenny become millionaires from it, we'll forget you. So
yeah, that's it. Yeah. I'm like Oscar AFC. Cheers the gifted sub there. I really appreciate it. Won't even know who you are anymore. Just
who are these people?
Just a drop in the ocean. Yeah.
Honestly, just see you later. You're in the rear view. We're on to bigger and better things.
Send me your money.
We'll be paying pros to come play for us soon, so it's fun.
That's it. Yeah.
But no, your support means everything to us. So please, likes, subscribes, follows, whatever you've got to do. Please get involved. Get in the Discord. We want to see activity in the Discord. We want to see excitement, and we need obviously names putting forward for the darts. So if you're interested, let us know in the Discord. There is a darts section in there. Just let us know so that we can start working out numbers and fixtures. And
it's going to be a very busy week. We've got a busy week coming up. Make sure everyone's in places. So you'll probably get a lot of notifications coming up. Making sure everybody is in the leagues. The Super 6 League, the Fantasy Football League, Survivor Saturday. And just make sure everything is sorted. Getting ready for when it does start. And the first podcast starts obviously Friday.
Yeah. So
and then to rock it on.
Get in there is my advice to you. But yeah, is there anything else we need to cover?
So
Anyone
we've
got any
Super
questions?
6 as well. Super 6 as well that we've got in there. So obviously that's very similar to fantasy football. And then Oscar did also ask. He said, "Are we doing?" When he said about doing pen predictions, which I didn't think about doing it. Like for who do we think is going to win the league? Who's going to go down? Who's going to get Europe? I hadn't actually thought about doing that, but I think we could do that.
We can absolutely do it. There doesn't have to be money attached to it. You know,
No, just a nice little.
everyone get their predictions in, and then we can review it halfway through the season. We can have a laugh at your predictions. Obviously, mine are going to be all correct, so we won't need to worry about that. But yeah, we can go over your predictions. We can talk about it on the podcast next week. Who people think are going to do what, and that'd be interesting. Muns has just come up with a good idea, which I believe we've touched on before, Fenny. So,
okay.
In regards to the darts, can you remember we spoke briefly about like a Ryder Cup style thing where you'd have a team against my team?
Team Fenny, Team Blakey, yes. Yeah.
So even Muns has just mentioned it. He said, here's a good idea. 4 people on Chris's team, 4 on Fenny's, and either weekly or fortnightly, do a darts knockout like mini prem. We have discussed it. We said at the start of the podcast that me and Fenny are very competitive. So
actually, let me balls on Wednesday,
yes.
Which is not coming back now. The toy's been thrown out the pram.
To be fair, I'd be on my own. So the boys have all
anyway, they kept winning off.
They've all moved on to true. They've all moved on to bigger and better things than me. So here I am. You're stuck with me now, guys.
Stuck with Fenny.
Yep.
He's seen the bright side.
That's it.
The grass is greener.
But yeah, we're always looking. What can we do? How can we push the boundaries a bit? What can we create? How can we get people engaged? Which is a big thing for us. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. There is a place near you, Fenny, isn't there, that does darts? The Court, is it?
Yes, yeah.
We could always look at for the Ryder Cup type theme night. We'll meet at the Court, and then Team Blakey versus Team Fenny plays off, and we do a night of it there.
Big little playoffs. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, a few beers, night out, whatever. Make a night of it. Bit of fun. Maybe at the end of the darts league, that's what we do to celebrate the darts league, and whoever can make it can make it. There'll be plenty of time to organise it. And we'll get it set up.
We did have, to be fair, when we were doing F1, we did have a thing about that. There's a nice little conversation going on, similar to what you say about meeting up and doing something for the darts. Go-karting.
Yes.
I think that'd be good. People that take part in the F1, we put a date in at the end of, like, we know one of the seasons is going to end. And we all have a meet-up and we go go-karting.
Yeah.
And see what the comparisons are in real life to F1.
Well, there's a go-karting track near me at Ancaster. Which is a well-known karting track. We could do that, and they do paintballing on site as well. So you could always, make a full day of it, and they do like combo packages.
Mm-hmm.
So you do the Grand Prix on the karting, and then you go and you get like 200 paintballs for free for a certain amount of time. I'll have a look into pricing and stuff. I could pop it in the Discord. I'm well up for it. I love.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Love it when
I've never been go-karting. Never been go-karting.
Oh, mate,
I know.
Sick.
I've done paintball. I do enjoy a bit of paintball.
Yeah, but we'll plan days and stuff, and we'll get loads of ideas out there.
Try and get some community going up as well. Everyone to meet together.
Yeah.
And do some stuff.
Yeah, I'd love nothing more than shoot Fenny paintball. So
I can't wait to T-bone you on the go-kart and play.
Yeah. Maybe do a forfeit for the layouts to it. That's something again we could look at. So Munzy's just said maybe do a forfeit whether they have to wear a silly costume while go-karting or something.
Oh yeah, like that. So if you come last, if you're the last person or even the last team, there could be forfeits for the last driver and the team that comes last as well.
Or if you get too many penalty points on your license, we don't do that. We don't. You have to wear something stupid.
Yeah,
it'll make your race clean. You're not going to be
and we'll have to do something right at the start so they even know what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah. But yeah,
if it's a chicken costume, then I think it's worth taking somebody out on a corner for a chicken costume.
You've heard it here
But
first, people.
if it's like a penis costume, then I'm fine. I will not touch anybody.
Yeah, yeah. So, in regards to next week's podcast, we'll be announcing probably the fixtures for the darts, maybe. We'll be going over them at least. We'll have a look at some of the interesting fixtures we've got coming up that next week. So not this week, but the following week. F1, you're going to be seeing clips that have been sent into the FIA for examination of where people think someone's done something wrong. So there's going to be some interest there.
I'll make sure
you can have your own opinion on it.
I'll try and make sure Curtis is available as well.
Yeah.
So we can all come in here.
Yeah, we'll get Curtis, special guest. Mr. FIA, Michael Massey himself can make an appearance.
With some very strange opinions, but we don't go into them again.
Because one thing you'll learn with Curtis is hidden behind the scenes, but trust me, he is involved in all these decisions as much as me and Fenny. We'll bear the brunt of it because we're the faces and we're playing the game and everything. He's making just as big a decision as we are, so you can give him some crap as well. We'll be looking at how fantasy has gone for week 1. Who's going to be top? Obviously, we know it's going to be me, but we can review how I did it. No, I'm joking.
I'm feeling confident. First week, man, it's all mine. I'm feeling confident. I've got some nice ones in there.
It's going to be fun. We've got a lot of fixtures to go over. You've got the Saturday, Survivor Saturday. Is anyone going to get knocked out first week? Who did they pick? Who was the best team? It's going to be hard. Like, everyone's coming back from pre-season, so you don't know the form of teams yet.
It's going to be tough early on. I think that is going to be the tough one early on.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, you saw the costume, man. It's like that, mate. But yeah, there's going to be lots to go over next week. We're going to do this. I think we're aiming for 8 o'clock on a Sunday, aren't we?
Yeah, I think try and do it 8 o'clock.
Now we've got all the little bits and bobs worked out. We know what we're doing. We can get it all set up, ready to go, so there's no faffing around.
Even if we get on sort of 15 minutes early, our own place, get everything lined up, send it to the messages. We'll get it all figured out. We've got a week to get it on. Now we know how we're going to do it. Now this is the first big step in.
Yeah, and this is the thing as well, guys. Get your suggestions into the Discord. We want to hear them. Honestly, like, we do want to hear them. If we don't think they're very valid, we'll give you a reason as to why. We're not just going to shut them down and say, don't give us input, because we want it. Get involved. It's what we're here for.
Well, by all means, if there's something you don't agree with, tell us why you don't agree with it, or like say you think this shouldn't be a thing because of whatever reason. But give us a reason and say why you change it as well.
Yeah.
Because we've done these a couple of times, and don't, like I say, we love feedback, but sometimes you get the odd person who'll say, "Oh, this isn't very good." So, okay, what do we do to change it? And they won't ever tell us what they think should be done instead. They just something they don't like.
Yeah.
So if you can do it, give us some feedback as well. We'll take everything on board. A lot of this is a learning curve. That's why we've got the F1 started early, because we know it's a bit more intricate to try and figure stuff out. Season 1, get that sorted. We'll know where we stand then, going forward.
And it's all starting to warm up. Everyone's getting into it. I think pretty much everyone's going to be there Friday, from what I've seen of the comments and stuff. So the anticipation's there, the excitement to get back on it. It's going to be carnage. It's going to be mayhem.
I think it's a tasty little race weekend as well.
Have we got Monaco?
Look at the tracks. No, Monaco's I think second to last week.
Okay.
We have got. Should be able to 1 second. Got an idea.
I'm not going to lie. I have not been on the game since 2 weeks ago. So here we go. Look.
So have a little look here. So that's obviously the table so far. So Kalumi is top currently. Woody in second, both in McLaren's. Then you got Curbsvilla, which is Oscar, and then myself in the Visa Cash RB in third and fourth. Alpha, John, who may have left after last week, and then Blakey in sixth.
I'm quite happy with that, to be fair, considering I missed a whole week.
Yeah, you missed. Obviously, Blakey missed last week, and he's still top six. It shows it can be done.
Yeah.
But again, there's still a lot for us to learn. As you can see, I've got 2 license points. We don't really worry about that.
Because he's not
Next week, it's Austria. Is the first race.
Oh.
Can you see that? Can you see that okay, or is it quite blurred?
Can I see it okay?
Mm.
It's quite blurred, but I've just enlarged it a little. So we've got Austria, Singapore, and China.
Yeah. Some reason it looks quite blurred on my screen, but I'm not sure why. But yeah, so first thing is Austria. First race is Austria. I do enjoy Austria. And then Singapore and China, which I'm pretty sure Singapore is the street circuit. That could be an interesting one if we've got a lot of drivers.
Yeah.
And China, I have only done probably a couple of times.
China's interesting.
So, here we go. So I think it's been an interesting week coming up.
Yeah. Most definitely, mate. You're not wrong. It is going to be interesting, mate.
Can I just ask, are you guys thinking if this next FIFA is any good this year, we bring back the online save?
I've got the beta at the minute, so I am testing the game out. The worry is they don't put much input into kickoff.
Right. Okay.
Is the worry of that the hassle that it created for you last time? I loved it personally. Then the game did go unplayable. We all know that. We're all aware of it. I would love to say yes, and I'd love to bring it back, and I'd love to do it again. FIFA's my passion. That's my one game I really do go all in. But I don't want to do it and then regret doing it.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work for Fenny. Like a hell of a lot. And he never gets appreciation for it.
To be fair, I think I did eventually with the career mode one. People did start putting a lot of appreciation in. I think Mick was very good for that.
Yeah.
He always did. I did have help with by Curtis and Stephen helped with a lot, especially the transfers, because that took a lot of working out price wise, stuff like that.
Maybe if we bring it back, we'll delegate certain roles to people to take less pressure off you, because obviously we've got this to focus on now. Do you know what I mean? So that's a hell of a lot to ask you to do to run all that as well. It's something we can look at. Yeah, I loved it.
I thought it was very good, and like I say, it's a shame that the whole premise of that online career mode is based on how good FIFA is, and if FIFA's rubbish, that's gonna be rubbish, and that's the only issue. Or we do Ultimate Team, where we can only have like a spend cap for your team, like 100k. That you can put into a little competition. Or pro clubs.
Pro clubs, there's enough of us now to build our own pro club.
We could do it. We could build quite a good pro clubs actually. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, there's more than enough of us now to get involved in that.
I like that. That's a decent idea.
Bulleyes and Bankrolls 11.
The old B&B 11. That's it.
B&B 11. I like it.
B&B 11.
I think that if we do anything,
that could be good.
We go down that road. I think that'd be
it's less
work.
Yeah.
And
then that's just there's less competition in that. That could be a bit of fun. Everything else we're doing is competition. That is a bit of fun. We all play it.
Yeah.
I think that definitely could be something.
That gets my vote. So.
And make a pro club storyline to go with it. Drama in the chat, all stuff like that. Left backs having a few bad weeks. Get him out of the club. We need a transfer window.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely. I think pro clubs will be the easier one to manage.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad idea. This does look like the best FIFA there's been in about 3 years so far.
To be fair, the changes they've made gameplay wise, it's big, but the problem is you always play the new game and you're like, yeah, it's great, and then they patch it.
First month is fantastic.
So I've learned not to get too excited with it. The things they're doing on Ultimate Team, I'm definitely looking forward to. They've brought daily tournaments back, gauntlets, all these types of things. No more qualifying for champs. There's going to be 2 different sections of champs, so casual and competitive.
Okay.
It's going to be interesting.
Obviously I didn't do it that often. I only did champs for about 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Because I never really played it. You got me into champs really.
Mm-hmm.
What the first time I did it is where you had to get to a certain division, and then win so many games in a row or something.
Yes.
I quite like that. And then
Yeah.
it felt like when you'd actually got there, you'd earned it.
Yeah, this is the thing. So it's going to go based off your rivals level. But you're going to have bounties as well. So bounties are going to be in rivals. So, for example, score a finesse shot from outside the box. You're going to get a boost in your level. You'll get rewards for doing these bounties as well. So even in the games where you feel there's nothing on it, you can still complete a bounty in it and earn something, packs, coins, whatever it's going to be that they're going to drop. So it's going to keep you going. But say you're Div 5 or above in rivals, you're going to be in the competitive champs.
Right, okay.
So you're only going to be playing players of your caliber.
Oh, wow.
The rest of them are going to be in the non-competitive. So it's like a casual champs, really. But the rewards are going to be so much better in the competitive one, which is... My only fault with it is the people that are spending a hell of a lot of money are going to be more competitive with the teams they've got.
Yeah.
So you're kind of making them even more unreachable. But it depends how it works.
It could be good. It could be.
Could be. They've said they've listened to what people want from the game. Whether they have or not, we'll see.
Yeah, literally one of the comments just got, it does sound like they've actually listened this time.
It does, and all their marketing campaigns has been, we've listened to this, so we've done this. There's apparently no more bounce backs and stuff like that. So, can you reply me on chat? Weird. Sorry, I just got a weird message in the chat. Yeah, so they've took a bounce backs. First time passing is a lot better. Rubs, you didn't have to ban her. And stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Watch this space basically, but I love the idea of the pro clubs.
That's a really good idea. I do enjoy the idea of the pro clubs. Yeah.
It did sound like a weird thing. You're right. Yeah. Sorry, Finn.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. No, so there's no plans initially for anything like that. But I think if we do look into something, and the FIFA is good, online career mode could open up again, depending on who takes control of it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it was a lot. It was a lot of work, especially if we've got all this going on as well.
Yeah.
Pro clubs might be the easier one to get into. I think that could definitely open some doors.
Yeah, and I think if we did go online career, I think you need to limit stuff like how many transfers a team can have, because it'd go crazy. Yeah. Everyone would release the whole team.
Yes, yeah.
Spend a crazy amount, change the whole team completely. It's one of them to definitely look at.
And then there's a lot of rules, especially when it comes to if someone like rage quits. There was so much going on.
Yeah, but this is a big thing they've brought in, is no matter what the rage quit is, you get the win now.
Oh, thank God. Oh, bloody hell, they needed that. Yeah. Even if the game disconnects, something like that.
You get the win. Whether they dashboard it, pause it, whether there's just been a red card, a penalty, a goal, whatever, you get the win.
What if you accidentally, like, if just the game books up when you're 2-0 up?
I think they give you the win. Well, the other team the win.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe. As far as I'm aware, I know that they've said that, like with people dashboarding and quit, because they brought it out, didn't they? Where if someone leaves it like 0-0 or from a draw, if they press pause and quit, you get the win.
Okay.
If they pause it and quit, you get the win. But if they dashboard, like go back to the whole dashboard, nothing.
Really? Is that different?
So everyone was just dashboarding rather than pressing pause and quitting.
So I do remember at one point, I think the closest I felt with the community, because I think last time I played FIFA, it felt really toxic. But there was one time when I was doing the champs, when you knew you needed so many points.
Yeah.
So you get so many points. I go, okay, I've got 3 games left. Only 3 points. If you lose, you get a point. So you'd score an own goal and give the other person the win.
Yeah.
And I missed that one because it actually felt like the community were working together to do something.
Oh yeah, you don't get that anymore. It is so toxic. No, it's so toxic, mate. Honestly, like crazily bad. But hopefully this is going to change. I mean, you got people Just Chesmans. 1 second.
Okay, so I'll quickly go next one. Sky Bet. Obviously, we all know Super Six is a thing that happens as well. So that is another part we've got in the Discord.
Yeah, we didn't say about Super Six.
No, that's why I thought when you disappeared, I thought I'd quickly get in there.
Get it in, mate. Explain.
Very similar to fantasy football in the sense we're winning it. We've got a league going on. It's a bit of fun. Obviously, it's free to play. You just pick your 6 predictions for that weekend. What your score predictions are. Post what you put in the chat. Then we'll have a little celebration if anybody wins or anything. Who knows? And if you win, if you're that lucky one that gets all 6 right, forget the money. Don't worry about that. Just get in here and join the podcast. You tell us how it feels. But like I say, that's a little bit of fun. There is a league there. Have a bit of a competition, and that's all that is. It's a nice, simple one. Just something else to get involved in. So make sure you're involved in that as well.
Absolutely. And I think on that note, if you've got nothing left to add, Fenny.
No, I think that would be it. I do like Oscar's idea about some predictions. So I can create a chat in the Discord for everyone's predictions. Put the predictions again. I think Friday night. Then I can lock the chat so it just stays there. And then we know at the end of the season what we can review, or so go halfway through the season, get to Christmas, have a little review of how it's all looking, and laugh at the people that put Man United in the top 4.
Absolutely. But yeah, thank you for watching Bulleyes and Bankrolls. It's been a pleasure.
First of many.
Yeah, first of many. We'll be here every Sunday night around 8 p.m. Join in, come have a chat. Thank you very much, and see you later.
That's it. See you in a bit. Have a good one, boys. Bye.